Hey everybody, this is the lead Deitrick segment of the Smash Factor. This driver is actually not my game, right? I bought this, I don't like it very much. I'm gonna get my Callaway back. But Lee, so what we're talking about is just making maximum efficiency with the driver, getting the best out of our drive. So I know there's something you wanted to show me about the driver that, is it a little different than what we were just talking about with the iron swing?
Yeah, a little bit, but
Okay.
let me, first off, from my club repairman,
Yeah.
you want to try to hit this driver. If this is the center of mass, this is the center
Try
of the
to cheat
driver
out
this way.
Yeah, right.
If I set this right here's the center.
Yeah.
The sweet spot of the driver where you get the most out of it is about 1/8 of an inch up and 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch out.
And you see that if you look at the wear out spots on Sergio's driver after the Masters and
You've
other
seen
stuff
that,
like that,
you
you
know
see
what I'm
that
talking about.
spot.
That's where the spot is, right there. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, the other thing I would like to say to you is,
So catching it in that, as close as you can to that sweet spot is just going to be huge for you to increase your smash factor.
here's this. This is how you can improve your golf swing and not really, I mean, not improve your golf swing, but improve the distance you hit your driver without really improving your golf swing, let's say.
Okay, yeah, easy fixes, we like that.
Okay,
Yeah. You can go face on if it helps people better.
now this is better.
Okay,
Here's low point.
all right,
That's at my left shoulder.
yeah.
What I want you to notice back here is if I put the ball behind low point, I've got a downward angle of attack.
Can you turn this way to show them? Yeah.
I've got a downward angle of attack this way.
Yep.
It's going to the right. Okay, if I play the ball at low point, now my angle of attack is level.
Yeah.
This way or that way. If I play the ball in front of my low point, whoops. If I play the ball to the left of low point for a right-handed guy, or forward of low point, now my path is leftward.
You're striking up and to the left as
Correct.
this hoop
And I
is
would come
coming.
over here,
Yeah.
I'd be the same way. Now, here's what happens. If I'm, and this is do you have this document with TrackMan with angle of attack? If not, I'll send it to you.
No, I don't think so.
I'll send it to you. If I don't know the exact numbers, I'm going to make them up.
Yeah.
But let's say my swing speed is 85 miles an hour, and I swing 5 degrees down, so the ball's teed behind me and I'm going down. I may carry it, let's say 180 yards.
Okay.
Okay, and it may roll out to be 195.
Yeah.
Okay, if I play it at level,
With the same 85
with the
mile
same
an hour swing
same
speeds.
club speed and everything, only thing is I'm going to hit the ball level like I was hit a putt.
Yep.
Now it's going to go, instead of 185, it's going to carry 200, maybe roll out to 215.
Okay, so you're just giving yourself
15 more yards.
Yeah.
About approximately.
Yeah.
If I play it 5 degrees up, like this,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Okay.
If I play it 5 degrees up, now it might carry 215 and roll out to 230.
So you've given yourself 30 yards
That's right.
from an 85 mile an hour swing.
That's right. You didn't do a thing with your swing.
And you've seen these differences?
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing.
Well, TrackMan's seen these differences. This is
Yeah.
in the thing that I'm going to show you. I'll send it to you. It goes from like 75 to 125 or something like that.
Now, but from a golf teacher standpoint, when you move the ball forward, do people start making compensations?
Well,
and
here's
doing weird things in
the
their
whole
swing?
thing you got to do.
Yeah.
The tour player plays enough that he might start with the club at low point, and then he could back it up and
it's actually
create
effectively up.
effectively back. I want to hit up on the golf ball. So if I'm right here, and here's low point, which is where the shoulder is, and this is where the club is. Now the ball's behind low point. When I come to here, I'm going to tend to catch it. I'm still going down until I get to low point before I start coming back up again.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't really want to do that. I mean, and to maximize my distance.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, probably where I'd start is level. So I put the ball off my left shoulder. I'd make my same 9-iron swing and come here. And if I do this correct, this ball is going to go dead straight.
Yeah.
It's going to go down the fairway. Okay, now.
Not yet maximum distance, but dead straight.
No, but what I'm doing is the ball's going to go straight, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this here. I'm going to hit this with the face dead square, but level.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, if I want to hit the ball up, then what I would do is move further back and I pretend like I'm going to address the ball here. Now, if you notice where I am, I'm a little bit outside the ball because this has an arc.
Yeah, and now you've teed up about that. You have the club head
Here,
about
watch.
that much off. Yeah, about that much behind.
See, right there's the center. Right there's where the ball is. I'm going to be a little bit.
On the outside of it.
Yeah. Well, I take that back. I'm going to be a little bit. I got to catch it on the sweet spot, so I'm going to be a little bit outside it, so it's going to come back inside.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Can you show us that in a down the line? Because you're actually
I'm outside it.
just slightly this ways.
Yeah, there's my low point. So as I come here, I'm beginning to work my way back this way.
And that'll catch it on that slightly
Yeah.
toe side of the.
Exactly.
And on the up. Now, because it's going left as well, is that ball going to go left a little?
Should be a pull.
Okay.
So if I hit this perfectly and do it correct, that ball's going to start to the left.
Yeah, it was just like a 2-degree pull.
So so it's going to start left. Now,
Yeah.
so here's the deal.
The counteraction.
If I'm on a mat where I got lines where people can see what's going on, I'd make them hit 5 or 10 shots like that where the ball starts left.
Yeah.
Now, if the face is square, the ball starts left. The tendency when I move the ball forward is for people to try to chase and get to the inside.
Yeah.
This goes back to the question you asked me.
Right.
If I want to maximize this, I don't know how you can swing from in to out and be ascending.
Okay. Yeah.
If you're going to swing ascending, it's got to come from across the ball to the left.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know how you can do that. Nobody's told me how to do that yet.
Well, yeah, because if you're talking about that, you would have to bend this hula hoop,
I got to
which
do
doesn't
something
happen.
which isn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're going to hit up, it's going to be going left.
It's got to be going left.
You're going to be hitting up, it's going to go left.
Okay. So
You
got,
can't hit up and to the right.
Okay, so
gotcha.
here's so
Yeah.
if I come here like this and don't get it dead square, but I hold it open a little bit, then I'm going to start the ball a little bit left, and because the face is now open to the path, it's going to cut.
Yeah.
And you may not like that ball flight, but it may be what happens. That's where you hit the ball the farthest.
Well, we're seeing that on the long drive tour. Guys are hitting a lot of
Okay.
cuts now, and they're have 4-degree drivers that they're hitting up 7 degrees.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah. Okay, so here's the next step. If I have my face a little bit closed here to the path, now the face is closed. Now the ball will start a little left and go a little more left.
Yeah.
So the point that I would do with somebody is I set them up like this, and I make them start the ball left. Start the ball left.
Just get them hitting
Get
like
them
dead
so
solid
they're catching the ball up. Going left.
4-degree
I mean, if I
pulls,
have
yeah.
to do this, I could put a water bottle out in front, so they have to swing up. I mean, I can do things like that.
Yeah,
or,
sleeve
or
of balls
old
or-
sleeve of
yeah.
balls, something like
Yeah.
that. Okay, now, so once they got this going pretty well, then what I have them do is instead of pulling the ball to the green bucket, to the green flag out there,
That's about like that.
okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to change my alignment and aim to the right. So now I'm going to hit the ball same way. So now when I catch it left, I go more down the center of the fairway. And that's how I keep it in play.
All right, Lee. Well, nobody believes it's possible unless they see me do it.
Oh,
So let's try to get me doing this. I have a greater swing speed than a lot of my friends who've been on the channel who are even pros, but my smash factor is not close to theirs. So
Okay.
their ball speed's much greater.
Okay, so I want you to play the ball, I want you to hit it level.
All right,
Okay,
so
now.
it's gonna be off my left shoulder here.
Yeah, I'm going to get you a little bit up like that.
Okay. And just
So just hit it normal,
okay.
but what I want you to do is I want you to feel level through the ball. And that ball went pretty straight with a little bit of a draw.
Yeah, and that was kind of flattened out level. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, that would be, so now what I want you to do, you ready?
But I can tell I'm losing distance hitting
Okay,
it that way a
go
little
ahead.
bit. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go to a level setup. That's low point right there, I think.
Okay, you're good. Now let's do this. I want you to put your club right there.
Like
Now
that.
move your feet back in the same space, same places. You're going to go here. I want you to move everything 4 inches that way. Okay,
That's it right there.
yeah. Now I want you to get a little bit. Okay, Euro there, because I don't like it where it is here. I think you want to go up here.
Okay.
And I'll explain that.
Hover it.
I'll explain that. Yeah, I'll explain in just a second
Okay.
how that works. Well, you're on the ground right there.
Okay.
So you're on the ground, now you're on the toe. So now I want you to make that same swing and feel like you're just going to swing up in the air a little bit.
I'm sorry, Lee. I'm getting confused with where you. you want it out here or out the?
I want to get it so that when you come back into here,
it's hitting off the toe.
See, that's going to hit off the toe. So I would move a little bit closer to the ball.
Okay.
Because you're off the toe too much. I want to catch it about right there. So move in about maybe that inch, half inch.
In that way?
This way.
Like that?
No, with your feet too. There you go.
And as far as like laying the club on the ground, you like right there, just slightly on the toe?
Yeah, on the toe. Just
and just now make a swing as if I'm hitting a ball right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the club goes back left. So you don't you don't chase it to try, you don't try to get.
I'm just making a swing on this spot.
Yeah. So now you got the ball up in the air a little more.
Oh yeah, a lot more. Yeah, it was good.
And again, that may be all you got to do. You may like it where it is right there. It may not curve too much one way or the other, but you're catching it ascending.
Now, will that, and because I know I'll get this question, will that swinging a little left give it some? Guys will start slicing it or
only slice it
it
if the face isn't square to the arc.
Okay, so that's if you're leaving it open, then it will slice.
Well, or if you're chasing it, you do what I call you're chasing after it. Let me show you what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I've been taught with everything to hit the inside of the ball.
Yes.
So I go here and I try to hit inside the ball. Now it's going to go right.
Yeah, you see that a lot.
So that's the reason I'm having you go square and pull the ball for a few shots, because I want the club to go to low point there and then come back this way.
Okay.
I don't want the club head to go there.
Okay.
I call that chasing. You're chasing to go. And here's the other thing I would do. For people that are having trouble with solid contact, maybe in your case, okay? If I put this on the ground and set up, I'm not going to come back to here and hit the ball.
No, it's going to be
I'm
up.
going to be up here.
And now you're in the heel.
Now I'm on the heel, and now my arms are constantly going in and out to try to find a sweet spot. If I'm going to drive, I don't put my club on the ground, I hover it kind of like that.
Okay.
I hover it behind the ball.
And one thing I think you said, Lee, that's really important is to almost, when you do have it up in your stance, don't really have the ball as your target, because then you might.
No, you're trying to get back. You're coming back to imaginary ball here, and you're trying to come back and catch that on the inside.
All right, so
Try
one
one
more.
more.
Let's see. Tee height wise, Lee, what do you like?
Those tees are too short.
What do you like?
3 1/4.
But as far as like, if I lay this down, you like the average thinking is half the ball above the crown, but you like it even higher.
Higher because my club's not down there on the ground.
Yeah.
I want it up here.
Okay. All right, I'll try this. So I'm going to set up to an imaginary ball about 4 inches behind this ball.
Okay, move your feet this way.
Towards you?
Yeah, because I want
that much.
I want this at low point. I want this ahead of low point.
So that should be pretty good right here, Lee.
Yeah.
A little closer, maybe. That there.
Yep, I'm standing in the camera way. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, sorry. Oh yeah, it's a high pull, but now
see,
what would be the
but
adjustment?
see, the high pull would be the high pull. If you constantly hit a pretty straight ball, but it's a pull, then what I do is I move my base a little bit to the left, and now you pull it down the center of the
Well,
fairway.
I didn't do that on this one, so let's do that. So this is that kind of Hogan move.
This
that
is
you're
the
talking about.
right, because
Now back with wooden drivers, not to get on a tangent, were they hitting down on it? Like when you were playing with the wood?
you know,
Were you guys hitting down on it or just trying to be real level?
I'll tell you what I remember. I have an article from Jim Flick in 1988 at the first teaching summit talking about Titleist, saying that they found out that if they had the guys swing up on the ball with their driver 5% more, swinging up on the driver, they would hit 5% more.
Yeah.
Without changing the thing.
Like a correlation.
So they're basically basically doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Now, and that may not be correct. I'd have
Now,
to.
did they see that the best drivers were more up back then? I guess they didn't have the modality to be able to measure it.
I don't think we had the technology to measure that kind of
yeah.
stuff. Because I think, quite frankly, the biggest difference the TrackMan has shown us is this. When the ball's behind low point, that good player is swinging to the right.
Yeah.
Now, if he tries to square this up right here, he's going to hit a straight hook.
Yeah. Face is coming from the inside, and it's
club head.
Club head is coming from the inside,
with a square-faced
square to the target line, and then so it's going to start straight down the target line and then
then
hook.
it's going to hook because the path is going to the right.
That's a D plane, right?
That's a D plane.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what they found, and that's probably we didn't. I always wondered why the heck you put an angle of attack in there and path of the clip. Aren't they close to being the same? And we know they're not. We were talking about coming into here
Yeah.
and the fact that the club head is going to go out to the ball.
Oh, yeah, this is what it
And
was.
the
The
handle-
question was like, yeah, in a
Yeah,
figure skater, and then I
Okay.
bring the hands in, I go faster. So
Yeah.
should we shorten the radius?
So you're not shortening the radius. What's happening is, as you're going into here,
Uh-huh.
as this club is going out to the ball,
Yeah.
this handle is coming in, and where I am here, the center of rotation of the handle, the center of rotation of the club head is not on the bat. It's not on the shaft, just like it's not on the baseball bat.
Mm-hmm.
It's up in here someplace.
Yeah.
It actually moves up into this area, and Michael calls it the center of curvature.
Or this, it's together, so
Yeah.
it's somewhere in
And
here.
what you were saying was the guys who tried to do, they were coming down like this and they were hooking everything with, because what they're doing is this, once you get to here, this has to move out of the way.
Yeah.
And when this moves out of the way, there's my crack in the whip that I'm going around.
You can give it more of this spank or slap or whatever, and
Exactly,
you don't
just
need to give it
that-
this screwdriver kind of thing. You can
that
just
you and I have both come to understand.
independently. Yeah.
This would be the screwdriver, this would be the spank or slap.
Yeah.
So I'm coming like this up here. So my hands feel more this way instead of that way. And especially you see this with the guys hitting wedges.
Yeah.
See, I think the way the Screw of the Art came about was because they started hitting wedges so good.
Yeah.
And then they say, well, what if I go like this with my 6-iron?
A 75-yard shot became an up and down automatic.
Yeah, because they were going like this and the face angle was relatively square. Well, then they started doing that same motion
with the 6-iron.
with the 6-iron, and then that's where we are right now.
Okay. Drills wise, to get people working more low to high and into it.
I would do a couple things.
Yeah.
I would do the thing, go ahead, hang on. I would do the thing, and you've seen Martin Schuck and you've seen Andrew Rice do this, where you're going to pull that up.
Yeah.
You're going to pull this up, let it go through up into your finish.
Okay, so I'll try this, Lee, if you want to. So we're here
just
about
pull.
18 inches.
Yeah, 18 inches, 2 feet back.
2 feet.
Now pull that, you're pulling the handle in and the club's going out to the ball.
Oh yeah, really feels like a full release.
So what you're doing is you're kind of jumping. There's you're pushing off the ground to come up.
Yeah.
And I think the one thing you watched from Manzella
And you're not doing this and then you're going.
the thing you watched from Manzella was his article on pull back, run up, and jump.
Yeah, shoulder
Yeah, yeah.
pulls back, runs up, and then
then
goes.
jump. There's the motion. That's the motion that you're feeling right now.
I think he said something like at impact, you want to feel like your shoulder is as
Oh,
far
yeah.
away from the ball as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, talking with Kendall, who's our friend,
Yeah.
Kendall's feeling like he's making a right-handed backswing, and then he's making a left-handed backswing. Now make a left-handed backswing.
Oh yeah.
Which is basically
Because
doing
yeah, if I was lefty, I'd go.
yeah.
Yeah, right. I
So
can
the
see
other
that.
one that Joseph Mayo does is he puts a shaft in the ground like so,
Uh-huh.
and he stands here. He swings back and comes to here, and when he gets to this motion, he grabs this shaft and pulls it up out of the ground, which is the same as putting it on the ground going like that.
Yeah,
That's where
yeah.
that came from. So that's probably the one with the club is a lot easier, because what you don't want to do with the club is pull it like this. What you want to do with the club is let the club head be a little circular. So as you're going here, you're not just doing this. It's almost going a little bit towards right field,
Yep.
okay?
Okay,
Good.
guys, thanks for watching.
Okay.
Lee's email is in the description, and I really appreciate you guys checking the channel out, supporting us. Later, bye.